So in this video, we're going to do something that scares the you-know-what out of me. We're going to share with you the exact target for Filterbuy 2025 by segment. Oh, I thought 23 was your target. We're going to have to think a lot bigger. We're highlighting and taking you behind the scenes of the actual planning that it takes to do something big. But at the end of this episode, we'll have filled in each of the buckets that you see behind me, and we'll be able to add it up and tell you the exact revenue targets that we at Filterbuy are aiming for in 2025. So hopefully you can use it as inspiration for your planning for this year and for beyond. At Filterbuy, our direct-to-consumer business is by far our largest revenue generator. It's made up of not only sales generated from Filterbuy.com, but also giant marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart. What are you committing, Andrew, to Filterbuy.com revenue for 2025?
For 2025 on Filterbuy.com, it's going to be $62 million.
$62 million. So you have a code name internally that you're calling this
Operation Merge 62.
Operation MERV 62 for Filterbuy.com revenue.
For our core marketplace business as it stands, because obviously we're looking to get onto some new marketplaces, we're going to try to sell some new products, but for our core catalog on our core marketplaces, we're looking at $180 million in 2025.
At the end of the day, that is our 2025 goals for pillar number one, effectively the direct-to-consumer business. Next up is Filterbuy's business-to-business or B2B operation. My sales team met late this year to strategize how to truly capitalize on our potential in this growing sector.
I'm excited about growing the business from 14 million this year to 24 million next year.
Oh, 24. Oh, I thought 23 was your target.
23.
But we have him on record for 24. We'll use this in the New Year's episode.
End of this year, first of next year, we'll be introducing what are called mini pleats and V-cells and pocket filters, which are going to take us from 85% of the market to about 97% of the market. We've lost a lot of opportunities because we didn't have everything that these large organizations wanted. Starting next year, we'll be able to offer 97% of what they need.
I appreciate it, Wes. I'm really excited to see what you do. When it comes to retail, we are really proud of what we've accomplished in such a short time. Our retail operations challenged us by working closely with big box retailers like Walmart, figuring out how to match the unique needs of this space while also utilizing the proven systems we already had in place was a real competitive advantage. We're at a point now where to grow our brand and to grow our market share, retail is a important pillar for that, and our hope and our goal is to get into one other major retailer and probably one other smaller retailer next year. Do you think that that is realistic?
Now it's like take that model and just replicate it with all of the other places that consumers go, so it's in an arm's reach of desire.
I think in a year from now, I could see us having a team of 2 or 3 people, and we're working with 3 or 4 retailers, some medium size, some large size, and we're starting to get ready for year 2. There's quite a few of these guys like Publix and H-E-B belong to teams where they share data and information.
Right.
So if you have success at H-E-But, you can take that story, they'll even endorse it and tell Publix, Filterbuy came in there and gave me a spectacular program. These guys know what they're doing, and we can take that story. Instead of getting 2 retailers, we get 4 retailers in 2026. And that's what I would see.
Finally, the pillar I believe has the most growth potential in the future is our HVAC solutions business. It's still in the early stages, but it's one of the revenue opportunities I'm the most excited about. The one person we did not have on record committing to a goal for 2025 that they're going to have to come back and either have the walk of shame or the walk of glory a year from now was Mr. David Clark over here for HVAC Solutions. What is our goal in revenue in 2025?
Well, firstly, let me just say, I hope it will be a walk of glory, and the line for HVAC Solutions will be $7 million, which will be about a doubling versus what we did in 2024. I think especially now that we have Orlando starting to get up and running, we can do it. We can do it.
Well, I think it's a reasonable goal. So we're targeting $7 million for Filterbuy HVAC Solutions. So I think it's the pillar that has the most commercial opportunity over a long period of time, but you have to have a very solid base to build on, and that's what we're focused on building this year.
I would be really disappointed if in like 5 or 6 years it wasn't a $50 million business. Like, I really believe that.
The reason why having somebody else there is important is somebody that really is going to dig into Service Titan, which is
basically going to be the ERP for that whole business. We need somebody that's going to focus on that.
So you heard me and Dave talking about the needs we have as a business for HVAC solutions in 2025. And one of those needs is somebody to lead our marketing efforts specifically for HVAC solutions. We're really looking for somebody that has a lot of experience in the HVAC industry, you know, from creating landing pages to demand generation campaigns, things of that nature. So if it's something you'd be interested in working on, hit us up. I'd appreciate it. So we showed you all the behind the scenes for our planning for 2025. And I promised you we were going to show you the grand total one by one. Direct to consumer business, Filterbuy.com, $62 million. Marketplaces, $182 million. For a total here of $244 million for our 2025 goal for our direct to consumer business. B2B, $24 million. In 2025. Retail did not have a dollar amount that we were shooting for because really this is still a building year. We estimate it'll come in around 5 million. I think they can actually do more than that, but we're giving them a target that they can hopefully beat. And then HVAC Solutions, Dave is on the hook for $7 million. But the grand total of all of this is for 2025, we are going to meet or exceed 280 million of revenue. Still got a ways to go to get the billion. I think if we make this, we'll be well on our way. This is what I'm targeting for next year. What is your target? Don't forget to subscribe because next week I'm taking you behind the scenes of me as a fireman. You cannot put this in there. Not an actual fireman, but I did jump on a plane last minute to help put out a logistics fire on the heels of one of our busiest order days of the year. I wish I had not printed that one out. You got to clear this bottleneck as quickly as possible. It only works if it's like a well-oiled machine that you're pushing through. Right? Yeah, and it works very well when it's that way, but once it gets clogged up, you're in trouble.